You removed everything that made you happy. And somehow, you feel worse. You quit the gym. You stopped your hobby. You simplified your schedule. You told yourself you were just protecting your energy. So why do you feel even more exhausted now? If you constantly feel like you're putting out fires in a house you didn't build, you haven't lost time. You've lost something far more dangerous. And the way to get it back starts with a simple piece of wood. Imagine an architect hired to stabilize a collapsing skyscraper. Every morning, cracked foundations, burst pipes, angry investors. None of it is her fault. All of it is her responsibility. By night, she is bone tired, not just physically, spiritually drained. One evening, instead of collapsing on the couch, she walks to her workbench. She picks up a small piece of cedar. She begins carving a tiny birdhouse. No deadline, no investors, no catastrophe. Just wood and choice. And as she carves, something shifts. Her breathing slows. Her shoulders drop. The weight of the skyscraper loosens its grip. Why? Because the birdhouse is hers. She chose it. And that changes everything. Here is the truth most people miss. Overwhelm is not created by the number of problems in your life. It is created by an imbalance between two types of challenges. Imposed challenges, the layoffs, the illnesses, the bills, the difficult people. Life threw them at you without asking. And self-chosen challenges, the book you decide to read, the language you want to learn, the body you train, the garden you plant. Both require effort, but only one reminds you that you have power. When imposed challenges vastly outweigh chosen ones, your nervous system enters a quiet state of captivity. And the most dangerous part of burnout is not exhaustion. It's the slow belief that you don't get to choose anymore. So what do we do when we feel overwhelmed? We cut things. We cancel the gym. We drop the hobby. We stop creating. We tell ourselves, I just need to focus on the essentials. But here's the trap. The things you're cutting are the only things that were truly yours. You think you're reducing pressure, but you're eliminating agency. And when the last chosen challenge disappears, all that remains are burdens. That's when something quiet and tragic happens. You begin to disappear from your own life. Not dramatically, gradually. You become a manager of problems instead of the author of your existence. And that is far more exhausting than effort. The antidote is not removing challenges. It is deliberately choosing one. Not a huge one. Not a life overhaul. Just 1 square meter of your life that belongs entirely to you. Read 10 pages. Organize 1 drawer. Walk 15 minutes because you decided to. Write 1 paragraph. Lift 1 weight. It does not matter what it is. What matters is the sentence, I chose this. When you complete that small act, something subtle but powerful happens. Your brain registers evidence. You are not just reacting, you are creating. And proof of agency is more energizing than rest. Here is the second shift. Before you confront the skyscraper, finish the birdhouse. Before you answer that stressful email, complete your chosen task. Why? Because finishing something small recalibrates your identity. You stop approaching life as a victim of circumstance. You approach it as someone who builds things. The bills don't shrink. The difficult people don't transform overnight. But you change posture. You stand differently. And problems that felt suffocating yesterday feel manageable today. Not because they shrank, because you grew. You cannot control the weather, but you can always control the hands on the steering wheel. If you're buried right now, don't try to fix your entire life. That impulse is part of the trap. Let the imposed challenges sit for a moment. They will wait. Instead, find one small piece of wood. Carve something. Finish something. Choose something. Because you are not exhausted from doing too much. You are exhausted from forgetting that you have hands. And once you reclaim that, everything changes. If you want to protect that reclaimed power from toxic people and chaotic environments, the next step is invisible boundaries. I'll show you how in the next video. Click here and let's keep building your quiet life.